Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing something I have not done in quite a while. I'm doing a Star Wars book review. The book I'm reviewing today is a book that was sent to me months ago by a subscriber, still don't know who, and it's Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. As you can tell by the cover, it's a book about Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is set roughly, 9 years before the beginning of Episode 1. So this is right around the time that Anakin is born. It also jumps back and forth to periods of Qui-Gon's apprenticeship with Count Dooku, but Obi-Wan's about 17 years old in this. And he and Qui-Gon are sort of a mismatch. They don't really get along because Obi-Wan's really straight-laced and tries to follow the rules and needs a lot of structure and things like that. And Qui-Gon's sort of, comparatively speaking, all over the place. So this contrasts them, and Qui-Gon's been offered a place on the Jedi Council, and he realizes if he takes that, because of the responsibility, Obi-Wan's probably going to be paired with somebody else. So while he's shocked by the appointment, he's also kind of, oh, well, maybe it's for the best, but, you know, there's still that feeling of hurt and rejection. I don't want to give too much of it away, but they are assigned to protect a young monarch, and there are all these assassination attempts and different factions and a whole bunch of plot twists. It's very well written, as are all of Claudia Gray's novels. She's fast becoming my favorite new canon author, other than it's a toss-up between her and Jason Fry at this point. Favorite part about this book were definitely the characterizations of young Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn. I really, really liked it. I also liked the fact that we had another unconventional Jedi. I mean, even more unconventional than Qui-Gon. This guy makes Qui-Gon look straight-laced. But he's an old friend of Qui-Gon's. And also a former apprentice of Count Dooku. And this guy, he's also haunted by something that happened in his past, and he's been, you know, basically the regent, I guess you could say, for this young monarch, and has gotten quite attached to her. But yeah, the backstory is really rich. The characters are very, very well described and everything. This definitely made me admire Qui-Gon Jinn all the more. I mean, of the old school Jedi, he's probably my favorite. My opinion of Yoda dropped just a touch in this, although he does grow quite a bit between episodes 1 and 3. But I really, really love Qui-Gon in this, and we find out why Obi-Wan Kenobi hates flying. Another good thing about it was, there's a plot twist in here, I did not see it coming. There's sort of a mystery going on, I'm like, okay, I'm guessing that person's behind it. I would bet my bottom dollar, and then it was like, oh, maybe this person's behind it. And then everything gets turned on its head, oh my gosh, it's really this person who's behind everything. I totally didn't see it coming, so that was very, very well done. Now, moving on to the things I did not like about this book. I would have to say the only thing I didn't like about it was there was a little bit more language than I'm used to. But still, nothing beyond PG, and it definitely was not as coarse as, say, Last Shot, which involved Han Solo and Lando. While there was a little bit more profanity, it's nothing, there's only one word that was not used in the original trilogy. So it fit the characters really well, and it did not feel out of place for Star Wars, except for that one word that I shall not bring up. I could not put this book down. I picked it up on, what was it, Monday or Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. I picked it up on late Tuesday morning, and I spent literally the entire day reading the book. I couldn't sleep until I found out how it ended, and that hasn't happened for quite some time. The last time I stayed up super late reading a Star Wars book, I stayed up till 2 a.m. reading The New Rebellion by Christine Catherine Roosh. I cannot remember the name. It's something like that. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Maybe I'll go back to it soon. But I was about 13, 14 at the time, and I stayed up until 2 a.m. reading it by the light of my fish tank, which in hindsight I realized I was keeping my poor fish awake. I'm sorry, fish. This one drew me in, finished it in one day, approximately 8 to 9 hours of reading, and I polished this thing off. As for a rating, I would give this book a solid... My only gripe with this book is so minor. that I would give this 4 3/4 stars, or the equivalent. So, yeah, that has been my very nutshell book review of Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. So that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more G-rated Star Wars content, go ahead and click that little subscription button down below, and don't forget to check out the links in the description box for information on how you can help keep this channel going. So, question of the day. Are there any new Star Wars books that you think I should review next, and where can I get a hold of them? Go ahead and post a comment. So, I'll see everybody again probably tomorrow, and until then, God bless, and may the Force be with you.